Well, we see the global economy beginning to strengthen this year and through to 2015. We've had a period of very slow growth in high-income countries, only 1.2% this year, going to strengthen to about 2.3% by the end of the projection period. For the global economy as a whole, that translates into 2.2% growth this year, strengthening to 3.3% growth by 2015. Developing countries, much stronger, 5.1% this year, growing to about 5.7% at the end of the projection period. While that's much stronger growth in high-income countries, it is significantly slower than what we've been accustomed to in the pre-crisis period, but we see this slower growth, still robust, still strong, as something of a new normal for developing countries. The risk situation in the world is evolving. The last couple of years we've been focused on risks coming from the high-income world, possibility of a euro area crisis, possibility of a situation in the fiscal cliff in the U.S. Those are very much to the side now, and new risks are coming to the fore. We're talking more about the concerns that the tapering off of quantitative easing might have for developing countries. What will higher interest rates mean to the strong growth we see in developing countries? What also is happening in commodity markets? Are commodity prices weakening as we see them now? Could that accelerate, and will that have impacts for developing countries? By and large, we think developing countries are going to be robust to these changes, but nevertheless, they are a cause for concern, and we think that policymakers need to start to shift their focus from the external world more to their domestic preparedness for these more difficult situations going forward. Well, the growth outlook for the euro area has been downgraded. We were looking at about minus 0.1% in January. Currently, we're looking at minus 0.6%. That's mainly a reflection of the very weak fourth quarter, weak first quarter numbers that we've observed in the euro area. There are signs of strengthening, and that's expected to see growth move into the positive territory towards the second half of this year and into 2014 and 2015, but it's a very muted growth path that we're expecting. In some sense, it's a pessimistic scenario, so there is the possibility of an upside, but when we look at the situation in the euro area over the last several years, it's been very difficult, and there's been a lot of difficulty adapting expectations towards a stronger growth, and it's not until that happens that we can expect really a significant improvement in conditions in Europe.